Let's go crypto investing on this seasonably normal day. A little bit of snow action fell today here in the great state of Michigan. About 2 inches officially here in Roseville. And now we have compacting slash slight melting taking place as temperatures are right about freezing with a somewhat warm ground. It is compacted down to about 1.5 inches, but we had about 2 inches officially that I measured today here in the great city of Roseville, right? But you can see the silver price on the weekly time frame looked very bullish recently. We had a nice big rally after we came up here and had that long consolidation from August of 2021 all the way through the end of 2022, right? And then we actually had our swing low down here recently towards the end of the year, right down here in September, October, and November. And now we've had a nice rally. Is the rally going to continue? It's possible in silver. And what we might do here is we could not do that. We're obviously not going to trade on an angle like that. That is just not plausible the way the price action works, right? But what we're going to do here for you is we're going to get creative. And we're going to get rid of that. But what we could be doing here in the silver price is we could, just like with the snow meanders and withers around, comes and it goes, we could, after this big thing, do something like this and have a big double bottom, and that catapults a huge bull market, right? That's possible. Something else that's possible is we come down here to this $21.50, retest that, and pump up and come up to this $28 and change, because I think eventually you're going to have to retouch that. Whether you go down after significantly or you end up going up significantly, I think eventually you're going to have to retouch this $28 level, right? And right now, after this big run-up in silver, you could see, because it doesn't show you the volume, you might come back down on a bullish consolidation from where you're at. The bullish consolidation might be down here to old major support. See all back here? Oh, the major support and the way left machine, and then we can go back even farther after the initial dump in August of 2021, I believe that is, which it is. Then we had a dump, and you can see that consolidation and the support we had there, and then it used it as brief resistance, and now you can try to confirm this as support again. If you have a bullish consolidation that comes down like that, you retest that as support, and then you continue to the upside and make your run up near $28, right? So that's something we're going to watch out for silver. It was a very good year for silver in the face of all the turmoil and then the face of a bear market in the equities and the risk assets, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Russell 2000, and a catastrophic year in crypto. Silver and gold look very bullish, and you can see gold now is retesting a major support level and resistance level. As you do know, this was the handle, and we've been in a multi-decade cup and handle, where if we go out to the 12-month time frame, you can see the big cup and handle that we've been in, right? See this? This is your big cup and handle. After we had our big pump up, see the cup right here? We'll go not into the 12-month. We need to pull this back a little bit to the 6-month maybe. Yeah, even back a little bit more into the monthly time frame. You can see your big cup and handle beautifully here, right? I'll draw this for you briefly. Here, come on. Here's your cup and handle. So you had your big pump, the bottom of the cup, and the handle. See that? A cup and handle. And that's a very bullish, one of the most bullish formations you can get. And then when you come up to the neckline, which is the top here on that wick, and then when you had your big run-up wick during the bear market bottom to the COVID pump, right? That's your neckline up there. And then you usually form the handle, which you did here. You had a big run up to the upside and a fake breakout of the cup and handle, and then you came right back down. Shit. I haven't moved any of those lines on the cup and handle since we were in that formation several months ago. But you can see into this. Oops. You can see when it came back down off that false breakout, it came right back down on 2 wicks to the same support in the descending channel, which is the handle right here. You can see these 2 wicks that came right down to right here, and now you're threatening to break out again. And if you break out again there, your technical target on that cup and handle is $3,515 with a mid-ground resistance area at 2161, right? And the way you say, oh, Vincenzo, How do you get that technical target? Well, it's simple. The technical target out of a cup and handle, and this is a very bullish formation, it's from the bottom of the cup, which is right here, to the neckline, which is your 2011 high, and then your neckline got reestablished, and actually you did slightly breach it, but in your 2021 high, and you go right to the neckline with that, like so, and then you bring that to the neckline at the point of a breakout, right? And that's how you actually get the cup and handle, and that's how it gets you all the way up there, right? Between 2,161 is your mid ground, and then $3,515 is your major technical target on a pattern if it breaks up. If it breaks to the downside, you would be looking at on a big breakdown to come retest the 200-day moving average, and then that looks like a double top where you could actually come much lower. But that's what we're looking at there with the cup and handle and the gold formation. As we take a brief look at the cryptocurrency market, as we had to watch a nephew's football game today, and then shovel the old grandpa's driveway, or the young grandpa, call him young grandpa, right, 87. So then this is our first video we've had a chance to make. But you can see the Bitcoin price, what we were watching out for the other day, option one in green, it comes up to this 24,000 and change. And that's major upper resistance. It gets rejected and has to do some kind of consolidation, maybe like in green, and then decide to move back up to the upside, right? Or we got to try to get on top of that 24,000 and try to move up to the upside and be bullish. Right now, we've just sort of traded sideways after this pump. As we've noticed, the volume keeps decreasing. You had your pump here with the volume, but then you had this big pump right here, and the volume continued to decline, which would often tell you maybe you got to come back down here, and we're in fact going to take option one, or the green route, and we have to come down to 19,049.41 to see what kind of consolidation and what kind of movement we have after. But we're still going to pay attention a little bit later on as the futures market opens up today. And the same thing with XRP. It's in the same similar formation, but the 37 cents is the XRP's version of 19,000 and change. And that might be an area where we got to come down and retest as the volume has continued to decline. And there's virtually no volume, even with that pump that we had back here, right? We had very little bit, or the pump here, right? The swing pump, we had very little in the way of volume down there. Look at that volume down there, and then look at the volume now. It's almost dead, and it continues to be dead. So that leads me to believe we might have to come down to this 37 cent major underneath resistance to try to even get some kind of pump potential up to here, or we're going to break down and come back down into this red VP volume indicator fixed profile range, right? Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. I got to get up to the gas station, or I'm going to run out on this snowy, wintry look in the great state of Michigan. Peace.